Shalom. Welcome to my channel. So I'm going to keep this particular lecture short and brief and to the point. And what I'm going to cover in today's lesson is the very important verse, Jeremiah chapter 8, verse 8. And what this chapter talks about, or this particular verse in the chapter, Jeremiah chapter 8, is it talks about the false pen of the scribes. And after I cover this lesson, this very brief lesson, if you don't understand what I've been trying to tell you, and probably some other of our people, the Israelites, are trying to tell you, some of our brothers and sisters who are still caught up in Christianity, after what I cover with you today, if you still don't understand that you are literally being hoodwinked, and Christianity is a complete deception and lie, after what I cover today, if you don't get it, then I really don't know what to tell you at this point, other than you'll never understand. So let's get to it. We're gonna get right to the point here. So in Jeremiah chapter 8, verse 8, again, in order to understand the language and really what has been encrypted, you really need to look at more than one translation. And the older the translations, the better. But several translations really help you to clearly understand what has been written. But this particular verse, it is very telling of the various translations that were written, by the way, from the false scribes in the world of Christianity. Because remember, the latest translation that you are reading, okay, is a translation that was made from what? Christians in the world of Christianity. That is the last translation. All the translations you've been reading for the past, I want to say, about 2,000 years, for the most part, has been translated by your enemy. Okay? So these are the translations from the world, the pen of the false scribes in Christianity, and they're telling you exactly what they've done in this particular verse. So it states in Jeremiah chapter 8, verse 8, we're going to start with the King James 21st century version. It says, let's start a little simpler. Let's start with the NIV version. This is a version, the NIV, which is the New International Version, is the version that most people have standard in their Bible, and most people are reading that particular version. It says in the NIV version, "How can you say we are wise, for we have the law of the Most High, when actually the lion pen of the scribes has handled it falsely?" Okay, and then the next version would be, where it's probably one of the most popular versions, is still the King James version. So let's read the King James version. If we look at the 21st century King James version, it says, "How do ye say, we are wise, and the law of the Most High is with us? Lo, certainly in vain made he it, the pen of the scribes is in vain." So let's look at another version of the King James version. This is a later version. It says, "How do ye say we are wise, and the law of the Most High is with us? Lo, certainly in vain made he it, the pen of the scribes is in vain." So let's keep going and look at some of these other versions. So it goes on to say, let's look at the AMP version here. It says, how can you say we are wise, and the law of the Most High is with us, and we are learned in its language and teachings? Behold, the truth is that the lying pen of the scribes has made the law into a lie, a mere code of ceremonial observances. And it goes on to say, let's look at this is the Jewish version, and it says, the Jewish Bible, it says, "How can you say we are wise, the Most High Torah is with us, when in fact the lying pen of the scribes has turned it into falsehood?" So the lying pen of the scribes, who are they talking about? They're talking about their people, okay? Because who's the last people that translated the Bible? Well, Christians, right? Let's go on to look at the Darby version. It says, How do ye say we are wise in the law of, I don't like that word, because if you look up what that word really means, it doesn't mean what you think it means. But I'm going to say the law of the Most High is with us. Behold, certainly the lying pen of the scribes hath made it falsehood. Okay? You might want to look up what that word really means. It's not good. So again, and that's the word that they use in Christianity. If you look at the EXB version, it says, you keep saying, how can you say we are wise because we have the teachings of the Most High, and the teachings, laws, instructions of the Most High are with us? But actually, those who explain the scriptures have written lies with their pens. The false pens of the scribes have made it a lie. Okay? They're talking about their translations. Alright? So, let's keep going. And here's another very interesting. This is another KJV version. Oh, I think we covered that one. But let's look at the MSG version. This MSG version says, how can you say we know the score? We're the proud owners of God's revelation. Look where it's gotten you. Stuck in illusion. Your religion experts have taken you for a ride. You hear that? You know it all will be unmasked. You know it all will be unmasked, caught and shown up for what they are. Look at them. They know everything but God's word. Do you call that knowing? Want me to repeat that? Okay, this is a translation that's made by Christians. How can you say, I'm going to repeat this one. How can you say we know the score? We're the proud owners of God's revelation. Look where it's gotten you. Stuck in illusion. Talk about Christians. Your religion experts have taken you for a ride. You hear what he's saying here? You know it all will be unmasked. And that's exactly what's happening, because many people are open up to the truth, caught and shown up for what they are. Look at them. They know everything but God's word. Do you call that knowing? Okay, they're telling you what they've done to the, in the translations. Okay, here's the NOG version. How can you say that you are wise and that you have, this is the word they use for the Most High, which is not the word we should be using as Israelites, and I'm going to do a lesson on that as well, that we have the Most High's teachings. Any word they give you and tell you what they are saying is the Most High's name, you can't trust. And we're going to talk about that. Okay? And we should not be using that word. The four-letter, what they call tetranometron, or any other words that they're using, that they say are the ancient word is Most High. Okay, we'll talk. I'm going to do a lesson on that, but you should not be using this word. So it says, how can you say that we are wise and that you have the Most High's teachings? The scribes have used their pens to turn these teachings into lies. Okay? They've used these teachings, they've used their pens to turn these teachings into lies. You hear that, Israelites? Okay. Alrighty. I've already read one Jewish version, so I'm not going to read that again. I'm going to read the NAB version. This is the New American Standard Bible. How can you say we are wise and the law of the Most High is with us? But behold, the lying pen of the scribes has made it into a lie. And that's the Catholic version, okay, which is called the New American Standard Bible. And then they have a New American Bible Revised Edition. How can you say we are wise? We are the law of the Most High. We have the law of the Most High. See, that has been changed into falsehood by the lying pen of the scribes. See, that has been changed, the law, into falsehood by whom? The lying pen of the scribes. So they're even telling you in the Catholic Church what they have done. Okay? And this is the young literal translation from the Hebrew. It says, how do we say we are wise, and the law of the Most High is with us? Surely, lo, falsely it hath wrought the false pen of scribes. Okay, so what are they telling you? That they're teaching, they have changed, they're telling you what they've done. Okay, that they have literally changed the law, they have changed the writings and turned them into lies. Again, in their translations, and they're revealing exactly what they've done here. Okay, here's another one. How say ye, we be wise men, and the law of the Most High is with us? Verily the false stylists, either writing of scribes wrought leasing. How can ye say, we be wise men, and the law of the Most High is with us? Truly the false stylist is talking about pen, or the deceitful writing of the writers hath wrought lies. So there you have it. That's pretty much, they're telling you what they've done. Okay, that they have corrupted the ancient writings, originally written in Aramaic, not in Greek, of our people, the original branch, which was the Israelites, okay, and they've turned them into lies to suit their own wicked agenda. Wake up, brothers and sisters. Come out of these Baal temples, get out of Christianity, because these are the people who have translated, and they're telling you what they've done. What more proof do you need to understand the lying pen of the scribes? Who those scribes are? Who's translating it today? So this is the story. They're telling you what they've done. Wake up, brothers and sisters.